Cảm ơn phần trình diễn rất tuyệt vời của các anh chị Arabesk. Cảm ơn biên đạo múa, đạo diễn Tấn Lộc. Thưa quý vị, Arabesk là một trong những trung tâm múa hàng đầu Việt Nam và đã hỗ trợ KOTO trong chương trình kỹ năng sống. Và họ cũng dành nhiều thời gian để hỗ trợ những tiết mục đặc sắc trong buổi lễ quan trọng này. Một lần nữa, cảm ơn các anh chị.
What a wonderful performance from long-time KOTO supporter Arabesk, Mr. Tấn Lộc. Thank you very much for donating your time tonight to open our event.
Em tên Phạm Thúy Nhung, học viên lớp 5 KOTO Saigon. I am Thúy Nhung, class 5 KOTO Saigon.
I am Khánh Lâm, a trainee of class 5 KOTO Saigon. We are your MC for the event tonight.
Kính chào ngài John McConaughey AM, Tổng lãnh sự Australia tại thành phố Hồ Chí Minh. Chào ngài John McDuck, Giám đốc điều hành Học viện Bắc Siêu. Ông John Gardner, Tổng giám đốc khách sạn Caravelle. Chào đại ca Jimmy, thưa toàn thể quý vị. Chào mừng quý vị đến với một sự kiện quan trọng nhất trong năm của KOTO, một sự kiện mang tính cột mốc đánh dấu sự khởi đầu cho một tương lai tươi sáng của những bạn trẻ giàu nghị lực. Đó là buổi lễ tốt nghiệp khóa 3 và khóa 4 KOTO Saigon.
Good evening to Mr. Mark Inonti AM, Australian Consul General in Ho Chi Minh City, Mr. John Maddox AM, CEO of Post Hill Institute, Mr. John Gardner, Manager of the Caravelle Hotel, Mr. Jimmy Phạm, KOTO's founder and executive of KOTO International. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the KOTO's most important event of the year. This is a main milestone for our generated youth to start a brighter future. Tonight is graduation ceremony of Part 3 and 4.
Đêm nay chúng ta sẽ chào mừng sự hoàn tất của những khóa học tiếp theo của KOTO Sài Gòn. Đó là lễ tốt nghiệp của lớp 3 và lớp 4. Chúng tôi rất vui khi có rất nhiều vị phụ huynh cùng những nhà tài trợ, những mạnh thường quân tề tựu cùng chúng tôi tối nay để chứng kiến sự kiện vô cùng đặc biệt này. Chúng tôi hy vọng rằng quý vị sẽ trải qua quãng thời gian thật đẹp khi chia sẻ với các em khóa sinh tốt nghiệp khoảnh khắc khó quên đêm nay.
Tonight we celebrate the completion of the full circle at KOTO Saigon. It's wonderful to see that there are so many families, members and supporters here with us tonight to witness this great event. We hope all of you will enjoy the next few hours as you share in what will be a very memorable occasion for our graduating class.
Sau đây chúng tôi kính mời quý vị hãy cùng chào đón những nhân vật đặc biệt nhất đêm nay, các khóa sinh tốt nghiệp khóa 3 và khóa 4 KOTO Sài Gòn.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome this year's graduates.
Keep thinking times will never change.
Để có được một nơi rất trang trọng để tổ chức buổi lễ quan trọng này, chúng tôi chân thành cảm ơn sự tài trợ của khách sạn Caravelle cho địa điểm cũng như buổi tiệc chiêu đãi quan khách. Chúng tôi kính mời ông John Gardner, Tổng Giám đốc khách sạn Caravelle sẽ có đôi lời phát biểu trước buổi lễ. Trân trọng kính mời ông.
We would like to say sincerely thank Caravelle Hotel for sponsoring this event, for the beautiful venue, and for the delicious buffet. We invite to stage Mr. John Gardner, General of Caravelle Hotel, to share a few words before the ceremony.
Mr. John McAnulty, Australian Consul General, Mrs. McAnulty, Mr. Jimmy Pham, Founder and Chairman of KOTO Organisation, VIPs and supporters, both local and those who have flown here specially for tonight's event, KOTO Organisation staff, parents, and most importantly, all the graduating students present for this very special night of your lives. Welcome everybody to this evening's event of the graduating ceremony of 35 students who have reached this very significant milestone after 2 years of hard work, commitment and study. When Jimmy Pham asked me if the Caravelle Hotel was interested in sponsoring this event, without hesitation, I said yes. I know this organisation. I know how important it is for an organisation like this to an industry I care so much about, that many of us care so much about. Jimmy then asked if I'd be willing to address you all this evening. The request humbled me at first, so much so that I felt obliged to decline. But then it occurred to me that the work and careers of these young people are about to embark upon has been my life's work. This is also close to my heart. These students with us here today are the young, the up-and-coming people of an industry that I have worked in all my adult life. When it occurred to me that among all of you are the future managers and general managers of hotels all across Vietnam, then I realised I had to be here, both to honour what you've accomplished and what you will accomplish one day. I first got to know KOTO some 5 or 6 years ago when the International Hotels of Ho Chi Minh City came together with a small donation to KOTO as the organisation planned to expand here from Hanoi into Ho Chi Minh City. We believed then, and still do today, that it was a win-win situation for all of us in this industry. As we offered assistance to poor, underprivileged kids working towards a career that would change their lives forever, we could also provide future employees to our industry. Truly a win-win. Since then, I've seen and learnt so much more of what Jimmy and his loyal and hard-working team have achieved. I can assure you that the going has been tough, with obstacles and challenges arising, but which they seem to just overcome. How so? Through their positive attitude and a commitment to their goals. Here at the Caravelle, we've been fortunate enough to employ a number of KOTO students within our food and beverage operation, and I think at any one time we tend to have about 4 or 5 students working here at the Caravelle. As you can imagine, I get feedback from my managers on these students, and what they're telling me is this, that these students have a positive attitude. They're disciplined, they're committed. These are outstanding qualities, and I can honestly say, without fear of contradiction, that if only 50% of my food and beverage employees were KOTO graduates, then service standards within our hotel would be second to none in this city. Second to none. That's a huge credit to KOTO's ethics and service and teaching standards. Now to the graduating students. I can tell you that the hospitality industry is not an easy industry to work in. It means very hard work, long hours, and hours that don't make for the easiest social life. While your friends and family are either at home or out socialising, working themselves, you're likely to be working. In the beginning, you're not going to make a lot of money. But this is what it's like in the beginning. In the long term, the rewards are rich. They do not come automatically or easily, but they do come after years of hard work and experience. Not always, but if you work hard, you're good at what you do, the rewards will be there. Trust in that. If we talk about the hotel industry specifically, you're actually quite lucky to be here in Vietnam. The industry is growing very fast compared to many other countries. That means you can make very rapid progress if you're prepared to be open-minded and flexible, and if you seize the opportunities as they come to you. Remember, you have an advantage. You're a graduate of KOTO. Not only are you standing on a solid foundation with a toolbox full of skills sharpened by KOTO, you also have what I mentioned previously, a positive attitude, a commitment, and self-discipline. As you wade into the hospitality industry, you're going to meet many employees that do not have these skills. The attitude you've cultivated at KOTO will be even more valuable to you in the long term than the work skills you've gained. With the right positive attitude, we can easily teach you the finer points of work skills. If you retain the positive attitude, then you rise up the ladder to management level will be very rapid indeed. That's when our industry gets rewarding, as I previously mentioned. Always stay inquisitive. Strive to learn more. Your education doesn't end here. KOTO is not the end of anything. It's the start of everything. That's why we often call such graduation ceremonies commencements, beginnings. I can assure you that no matter how far you advance up the ladder, never ever think that you have all the answers. New situations will come to you almost daily. You'll never stop learning. I've never stopped learning, and I've been in the industry for nearly 40 years. I know, that seems like a whole lifetime to you kids. Of course, someday some of you may open your own restaurant. This can be financially and personally rewarding if you're careful. If you understand that there are a lot of pitfalls along the way, you have to look out for them because losses can be enormous if you're not successful. Remember too, that KOTO has helped prepare you for a life in an industry that is, at the end of the day, about savouring some of life's most attractive elements, food and beverage. Enjoy them. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your work. And have fun. Lots of fun. The hospitality industry is fun to work in. I've been lucky enough to manage hotels in 8 different countries around Asia Pacific over the past 28 years and had some amazing experiences along the way. I've also had a lot of fun in the process. I've met some incredible people. Not every industry gives you access to the parade of amazing people that are about to walk through your life. All of this is available to you if you are ambitious and if you retain the qualities that I have mentioned here tonight. Your future is entirely in your own hands. Thank you once again, Jimmy, for allowing me to speak tonight, and I wish Jimmy and his team and the KOTO organisation all the very best for the future. And most importantly, I wish all of the very best for the graduating students, for their future careers in our great industry. Never forget to live, learn, laugh, and love for the rest of your exciting futures. Thank you.
Cảm ơn bài phát biểu của ông John Gardner. Để KOTO hoạt động thành công trong thời gian qua, chúng tôi không quên cảm ơn sự hỗ trợ rất nhiệt tình của chính phủ Australia thông qua Đại sứ quán và lãnh sự quán tại Việt Nam, và đặc biệt là gia đình ông bà Tổng lãnh sự Australia tại thành phố Hồ Chí Minh. Trước giờ phút Thiêng liêng của buổi lễ đêm nay, chúng tôi kính mời Ngài John McNulty AM, Tổng lãnh sự Australia tại thành phố Hồ Chí Minh, lên sân khấu để chia sẻ đôi lời với những khóa sinh tốt nghiệp. Trân trọng kính mời Ngài.
Thank you for your speak, Mr. Garden. We are grateful to the Australian government for supporting KOTO, in particular the Australia Embassy and the Consulate General in Vietnam, especially Mr. John McNulty AM, Mr. John, Australian Consul General in Ho Chi Minh City, and his family. We invite to the stage Mr. John McNulty AM to share a few words on this special occasion.
Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure and a privilege to be here. Firstly, I would like to offer my sincere congratulations to each and every one of you graduating this evening. You must be feeling very proud at this moment. 2 years of hard work has paid off for you. To the graduates, I would like to say a few words on some simple things in life. Simple things that if you follow will hopefully reward you later on. Today is the first step in your new life, a chance in life that has been given to you by KOTO. You are young and your life is ahead of you. And as John Gardner has just mentioned, entering the hospitality industry provides many opportunities for you. Take this opportunity that has been given to you, grab it with both hands and make the most of it. You now have a new world in front of you to build a future, success and security in life, not only for yourselves, but for your family, both present and future. But today is just the beginning. More hard work lies ahead and there is more to learn. You never stop learning in life. Keep on learning and you'll become more successful. When you start your first job, my advice is to work hard, be dedicated, be passionate, but have some fun at the same time. Do this and things will work out for you. Doors will open and opportunities will arise. And as you progress through life, I'm sure you will never forget what KOTO has done for you. And take the time to help others in the same way that you have been helped. Once again, congratulations on graduating today. You must feel on top of the world at the moment. Well done. I would also like to say a few words about Jimmy Pham and KOTO. Jimmy, as we know, is the inspiration behind KOTO, the face of KOTO, the wonderful smiling face of KOTO. Everyone here knows the Jimmy Pham and the KOTO story, from how it began to what it is now. It is a marvellous story, a real success story. Jimmy, you have touched the lives of many people. Your commitment to your cause is unsurpassed. Your will to improve the lives of so many people less fortunate is admirable. And we are not talking about a few lives here. We're talking about many hundreds of lives that have been changed due to Jimmy's tenacity and dedication. One only has to witness Jimmy in the presence of his trainees to see how much they love and admire him. It is very touching to see. And of course, Jimmy feels the same way about his trainees. There is genuine affection on both sides. Everyone who knows about Jimmy and what he has achieved with KOTO were no doubt pleased to see that earlier this year he was a recipient of an Australia Day honour, an Order of Australia medal. This is due recognition for someone who has devoted so much. And Jimmy would be the first to acknowledge that what KOTO has achieved would not have been possible without a dedicated team, and this he has both here in Ho Chi Minh City and in Hanoi. A team who share Jimmy's passion and commitment to help others less fortunate. This is your night also. I'd also like to add that the Australian Consulate General and KOTO have had a close relationship for some time, and KOTO has assisted us in many ways. For instance, just recently the Speaker of the Australian Parliament, while on a visit to Vietnam, visited the KOTO Training Centre in District 2. The Speaker, whose electorate happens to be Box Hill, was touched by the stories from the students on how the KOTO experience has given them a chance of a life of a good life and something to look forward to, something which they previously did not have. And last month, KOTO was the venue for the Vietnam-Australia Junior Chef Challenge, which the Consulate General hosted as part of our 40th anniversary of diplomatic relations between our two countries. The success of this Junior Chef Challenge would not have been possible without the cooperation of KOTO. Thank you, Jimmy, and your Thai team for your ongoing support. On a personal note, both my wife Michelle and daughter Murphy in the past have volunteered at KOTO, like many other people here this evening. They found the experience very touching. They witnessed firsthand the caring shared by everyone and the joy in the faces of the trainees. They were full of admiration towards the KOTO staff. For both of them it was very uplifting and rewarding. And of course they fell in love with the trainees. Everyone does, and who wouldn't? And it's easy to do. My concern was they loved them so much, I was afraid they were going to bring them to our home. Every one of them to stay forever. It didn't happen, but I can assure you it did cross their mind on many occasions. And we had a few discussions about this at home. Finally, to the graduates today, other trainees, Jimmy and the entire KOTO team, I wish you happiness, good health and success in everything you do. Thank you very much.
Suốt 24 tháng vất vả để hôm nay thầy trò và anh em gia đình chúng ta lại có một lần nữa chúc mừng cho những gương mặt tiếp theo tốt nghiệp. Chúng em kính mời cô Nguyễn Kim Chung, trưởng chi nhánh KOTO Sài Gòn lên phát biểu khai mạc chương trình lễ tốt nghiệp khóa 3 và khóa 4 KOTO Sài Gòn năm 2013.
And welcome to the graduation ceremony of Class 3 and Class 4 to graduate from KOTO Saigon. On behalf of Jimmy Pham and KOTO team, I would like to say thank you very much for your presence tonight to celebrate this momentous occasion, to witness the results of your hard work, your silent contribution to the dream of changing life of disadvantaged youth. The success of last year's is the result of effort of so many people, staff, volunteers, sponsors, supporters, and of course the trainee themselves. We would not be here today if there were not the belief that change can be made, that we can make difference, that all difficulty can be overcome, and that dream can come true. To achieve everything we have today, it requires help from a lot of people, visionaries who share our dream, who believe in what we are doing, and wanted to help us to make the dream of our training come true. Whether your support were financial through the donation and training sponsorship, the provision of services, the donation of product, or helping with work experience, we appreciate very much everything you have done for us. Further on, I would like to express our sincere thankfulness to KOTO Charitable Foundation for your accompaniment with us throughout KOTO development and for the journey with us in Saigon. Your generous donation has really contributed very much in changing the life of these kids. Thank you for all sponsor and radiation. My next gratitude should come to Box Hill Institute for the support and cooperation you have given to KOTO for more than 12 years. I also would like to say thank you again for the Australian Consulate in Ho Chi Minh City, Mr. John McAnulty. I am Australian General Consulate in Ho Chi Minh City, and your family for your great support, your volunteering work for KOTO. My deep thanks to volunteering at KOTO. I believe that, like us, you are very happy tonight to see these bright smiling faces. It's only through such support that we have been able to and will continue to have disadvantaged youth in Southern Vietnam. Very much is owed to all staff members that has been a part of KOTO Saigon Foundation. Thank you very much for your support, your sacrifice, and understanding during the past time. I'm proud to be part of you, a very differentiated team. To all of us in KOTO team, present and part. KOTO is a part of our life. We all have experience, tears, and laughter. How can I forget a mother who did not mind the danger to her old, but tried to rescue a trainee from a gangster when she realized that he might be forced to have blood. Each staff member feel like an older brother, sister, or parent to the trainee, and we all feel personally responsible for their safety, well-being, learning, and their future. We love them all very much, and like any parent, we are very protective to our children and extremely proud of their accomplishments. KOTO history book is turning its new page when KOTO Saigon Foundation on managing. We restructure our organization to reduce, expand, to go through the period financial crisis. We paused KOTO Saigon for a stronger and better KOTO. During our journey, we sometimes stop for a while to prepare ourselves for the next step. We all believe that new training center will be built very soon on our land, and our trainee can benefit from its modern and well-equipped facility. My dear graduates of Class 3 and Class 4, we are all very proud of your accomplishment. The certificate you are going to be awarded is to appreciate your continuous efforts to make your dream come true. Not long before, you come to us with lots of worry and fear, but now, look at you, my young, energetic, mature and professional youth. It is very proud of KOTO when our trainees are offered jobs by the organization in which they do their work experience. I know many of you are working in Six Senses Nha Trang, Six Senses Côn Đảo, other famous resorts in central Vietnam. Many of you start your work in 5-star hotel tomorrow. The rest of you will start your work when you fulfill the paper procedure. Thank you very much for your trust on us, for your prayer to change yourself and your dream to change your life and to help people around you. I'm sure you now understand the meaning of the rim bottle ceremony when you first arrived KOTO. I'm sure you understand the values of the rim bottle that are given back to you later. As I do understand, it has been not easy at all to many of you to have this achievement. However, certificates are not the passport to your success if you won't work hard. KOTO gives you the fishing rod you should do on your back to catch the biggest fish for you and your family. Keep studying and training yourself to further your knowledge and skill to chase your opportunity and success. Continue to learn, try new experiences, keep following your dream, and advance the no one take one philosophy of KOTO. Thank you for everything you have done, for you are KOTO and you are responsible for the great reputation of organization. You are and always will be a part of KOTO family. Everything you do will reflect not only you personally, it will reflect on KOTO, and we are very confident to have our reputation in your hand. Trainees who will not be able to complete the program for this or that reason also change their life. They have left their old life behind, found skill, employment, and a better way of life. To the parents, guardian, and caregiver, I would like to thank you for everything you have done. You have been invited here tonight because you are very important to those who are graduating and therefore very important to KOTO. Of course, the big thank to go to the man whose dream started it all. Jimmy, without your dream, your hard work, persistence, dedication, and love, we would not be here tonight celebrating this milestone in all our life. Your love for KOTO and all its presence is an inspiration to us all. Thank you for everything. Class 5, 6, and 7. I hope you will do all your best to continue what your brother and sister have built up at KOTO family. I know you will work very hard, never give up, to fulfill your dream. Success does not come itself, but we have to work hard to have it. I'm sure you can do as well as your sibling used to do. Thank you, and please enjoy the evening.